Can we just appreciate the slob life? I want to be a dog. Oh, there he is. Oh, you're awake. Oh, give it 2 minutes, you'll be back asleep, won't you? Oh, wow. What a jib on him. We call him the Lord of the House. I honestly don't know where to start. It's been too long. I can't even remember the last time I uploaded, and I'm so sorry for that. I have a bit of a scatty brain and I am not very organised. Before anyone thinks that I've taken a turn for the worst or my recovery's gone to pot, it really hasn't. These past couple of weeks I've kept going, I've kept grinding, and I've kept fighting that eating disorder voice, and I'm doing good. So yeah, I apologise for the lack of content and videos, but then I remembered that when I was first diagnosed with the eating disorder when I was 10 years old, none of this was around, no content, nothing. And if I'd have had that when I was so young, and this would have been about 15 years ago, if this had been around 15 years ago, during some of the darkest times for me within my eating disorder, I probably wouldn't be in this position, or wouldn't have been in this position several times throughout my adult life. It wasn't until a couple of days ago where a friend of mine messaged me. She has a little girl who's recently been diagnosed with anorexia, and if I'd have had this whilst I was first diagnosed and I was 10, I know that it would have definitely helped me. And so her telling me that broke me to pieces. It honestly did. Like, it breaks my heart when I hear someone who I know and who's young, well, whether it be young or old, that they're suffering with this eating disorder. It made me so angry. I think this anger and this frustration just made me want to start filming again, because this eating disorder is just, it hurts. It really hurts. And it not only hurts the individual, it hurts everyone around them. And the people that love the sufferer feel so helpless and don't know how to help, don't know the right things to say, just want to see their child or their daughter, their mother, their son, their nephew, niece, they just want to see that person eat. And such a simplistic action that we need as humans, eating, has been stripped away from that person, and that sometimes can be quite hard for other people to grasp. Hell, when I was 10 years old, I had no idea what was going on. That's all I knew, was that there was something inside of me, something that really repelled against the thought of eating food. Every fibre within me just was like, nah, you can't have that, or if you're having that, you have to have less of that. Your plate is too big, you need to find ways to possibly chuck it in the bin when no one's looking. There's this deep intrinsic thing within you just really not wanting you to eat. And even so, you wish that you could live your life without it. You wish that you could be healthy. But in order to get to that healthy place, you have to rebel against this angry voice that's telling you to restrict, and that is hard. What I'm trying to get at is, you want to live a healthy life, you want to be healthy, but that eating disorder is so strong that it really just stops you in your tracks. It stops you from getting there. In order to get there, you need to eat, but that eating disorder voice doesn't like that idea. And so you're stuck in this cycle of, you want to get better, you make tiny steps, the eating disorder pipes up, and then you slip back back again to this constant cycle of frustration. It's really frustrating. It's not like we don't want to get better. We do. We want to have a healthy life. We want to be able to run in the park, to play basketball, tennis, to dance, to run. We want to be able to do those things. But in order for us to get there, we need to restore some weight, or we need to get back into a normal eating pattern. In order for us to get there, we need to be uncomfortable with the idea of eating more, restoring weight, normal eating patterns, regular meal times, all of these things that the eating disorder absolutely hates. That's what we have to do to get to a healthier place. And sometimes sitting with the eating disorder is easier than it screaming at you for making those changes. I wish that there was a magic pill, like a magic recovery pill that I could put in a jar, I could give it to everyone and it'd all be better, but it's not. There is no light bulb moment in recovery. There is no, you wake up one morning and you think, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to smash this today, because you may smash a meal, you may smash the whole day, you may absolutely have a good couple of days, even weeks. Hell, even weeks, you may have a good couple of weeks. But there will come a time where that eating disorder will pipe up again, and you will have fallbacks, slipbacks. You will inevitably run back to your eating disorder, but it's not seeing that as a failure, not seeing that as a, right, I may as well give up now. I may as well just be eating disorder full time. It's rebelling against that at the next meal and getting back on the train, so to speak. I feel as though my thoughts are very disjointed at the moment, so if none of this makes sense, then I am so sorry. My head does run at 1,000 miles per hour. I think I have a Ferrari as a brain, but I hope that made some sort of sense to anyone who has recently been diagnosed with an eating disorder, or a family member who may be watching this, a carer, a friend, a mum, a dad, a sister, a brother, even a dog. It's hard, and you may not know what the right thing to do is. You may not feel like you do have an eating disorder, or that your loved one has an eating disorder. You may be in denial, you may be upset, you may be angry, you may be confused, hurt. These emotions are totally normal. An eating disorder is, it's this tornado that just destroys and destructs. I heard a great quote the other day that, I can't remember who said it, but it just made me think, yes, I like that. The quote was, "The valleys will teach you things that mountaintops never will," and the valleys being those really, really dark times, and the mountaintops being those amazing, exhilarating times in your life. But being in those dark times, being in those uncomfortable, hurtful, upsetting times will make you a better, stronger person. And it does not mean that you should and have to get to those low points in life to be better. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is it will teach you resilience. It will teach you to get up when you fall. It will teach you sympathy, empathy. It will teach you kindness, consideration, patience, and recognizing that this is a hard time, but I will get through this, and I may even possibly be grateful for that difficult moment in my life. Realizing that may just help you through this absolutely crappy time in your life. And in my book, personally, anyone who recovers from an eating disorder, who has an eating disorder, who will in the future have an eating disorder, you are strong. You are a strong, badass person, and you will be okay. Yeah, you will be okay. So just keep fighting. I know I keep saying that, and it's so cliche, but at the next meal, try and make a tiny change. Whether it be an extra tomato, an extra spinach leaf, an extra slice of toast, an extra avocado, an extra block of cheese, tin of beans, anything that you can manage. But yes, you will be uncomfortable. That is you fighting your eating disorder, and that is, in my book, making you a strong person. So you can do this. You guys can do this, because I can, and I am, and I always thought that I never could. So yeah. So it's the same day, but I have showered and it's only midday. So yeah, this is my Saturday so far. So it's lunchtime, and I'm actually having, I'll show you now. So my sister made these, a quesadilla. I think it's a bean and cheese quesadilla. She made them yesterday, but I already had food, so I've saved it for today. But in recovery, this is a huge, oh, my dog is sniffing it. This is a big thing for me in recovery. Before I would make all of my food, handing over control to someone else would be a no-go. And saying yes to it, saying yes to food that's been made for me spontaneously, just is and would have been unimaginable. So to be able to say yes now to foods that have been made by other people, it's a big thing. And I'm not going to say that I don't have the thoughts. Of course, when she first said, "Oh, I've made you a quesadilla," there was a part of me that wanted to say, "Oh no, it's fine, you have it, I'll make my own." My dog just burped. Will it fill me up? What if I make a meal that I'm comfortable with? But then I suppose the recovery voice in me at the moment is so strong that it's able to say no to that voice. And I know in the long run I want to be that person that can say yes to meals that have been prepared by other people. I want to be spontaneous. I want to eat foods that other people eat, and not feel guilty. I'm not perfect in my recovery, and those voices are still there, but I am able to say yes to the voice that's going to serve me in the long run and rebel against that Eddie voice. I'm going to heat this up. I'm going to have it with a salad because it looks a bit lonely on the plate. I'll probably have some ketchup with it as well, because ketchup is life. And some avocado. Avocado used to scare the living daylight out. That's been mullered. Anyway, I'm going to have this, and then probably have something sweet as well, because I always have something sweet after my meals. It's a rule in my rule book at the moment, so yeah. Right, how can I open this?
Do you want me to open it?
Got it. We need more Tommy K. Oh. Sgiliau gwych. Tommy K. Sponsored by Heinz. Imagine. Oh, I hate it when there's nothing left. Fodrin hell. Oh no. It's coming off. Oh, bullshit.
I think there's more in that, isn't there?
In what? Oh, is there?
Good.
Oh, never mind. Ta-da! Look at that. It's
focused.
Gonna smash it. I'll let you know.
Hannah! It's lovely! Yeah! Really nice!
Oops. So it's the next day and I'm off on a walk. It's meant to rain today, so I'm just trying to get some fresh air before the rain comes. Welsh weather, we hate it. I just want to touch on what happened yesterday with me eating my sister's meal. Well, my sister made a meal for me. And how much of an amazing thing it is in anyone's recovery, albeit really scary and uncertain, and handing over control to other people is and seems like the worst thing in the world. But just keep telling yourself, what life do you want to live? Do you want to live a life where you're in control of everything that you put in your mouth? Of how many calories you're eating, of how much exercise you're doing to burn off said food. Do you want to be that person? Because that person is just cold, miserable, lethargic, has no energy. That person is just a bit of a zombie, and what kind of life is that? It's no life. And I also understand, you know, the difficulties and the struggle to get to that point. I'm not saying that yesterday was easy breezy, but at the beginning of my recovery, that would have been 10 times harder. And now it was much easier. Yesterday there were niggles, but not hardly as much as what there would have been. And so a lot of it is perseverance, is, you know, getting on with it, as harsh as that sounds. If recovery is what you want in the long term, you're gonna have to do these horrible things that feel like you shouldn't be doing. It's frustrating that in order to recover, you're gonna have to feel super uncomfortable, but you can do it. And I always preach that if I can do it, then you can do it. And I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, because it is really hard. It's so hard, but keep going. Little steps. Like I said, even if it's an extra salad leaf or an extra spoonful of yogurt, anything just really will make a huge difference. And yes, it will feel uncomfortable, you will probably cry, you will feel like crap, but that's a good sign. You want your eating disorder to react in that way, because that means you are making amazing decisions and choices. So, oh, it's actually quite nice now. Oh, the sun! Oh, how beautiful! I didn't realise the sun was out. Well, it's not out, it's actually behind some clouds, but hey ho. So yeah, keep going, keep fighting, and I won't leave it as long next time. It won't be another 3 months. I will try and be a bit more regular, but I can't promise anything. So take care and love you lots. Bye!